Hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. I want to talk about forcing the narrative. Forcing the narrative. I'm shaking my head in disgust. Forcing the narrative. The backfires. The danger. And forcing the narrative. So, for instance, if there is someone or a group of people that want someone that is successful, beautiful, intelligent, someone that is respectful, responsible, courageous, brave, that is on the path, on the road, on the way to doing amazing and great things, not only in their life, but in the life of others. And you have a group of people that see this individual, and or it could just be one person, sees this individual, and they are raging that this person is as good as they are showing themselves to be. This person is committed. They have good things coming to them. They are abundant, positive light. I mean, I can keep going. But the thing is, they're not seeing anything negative about this person, about this individual. They're saying all these wonderful and great things. They might decide to come up with a plan. The reason why they're coming up with a plan is because they want to sabotage this person. They want to see them in a different light. This is a light, or this is a manner, or this is a mood that they are wanting to project onto this person, because they want to see a different character. They want to see a different side. They want to see the negative side. They want to see the hateful side. They want to see the bitchy side. They want to see the toxic side of this person. Mostly because they want other people to see this person in these negative ways, so that they are no longer abundant. They're no longer successful. They're not on the right path. They're not being a blessing to not only themselves but other people. They want to basically destroy the character of this person. So they're going to force the narrative. They're going to force the narrative. They're going to force the narrative that they want this person to have and be seen by others. They're also going to put themselves within that narrative too, as being the victim, as being someone that has been unjustly hated or mistreated by this person, so that others will have their back, be on their side, be on their team. And also, that will go towards forcing the narrative on this other person. Do you know how toxic people can be? how vindictive people can be, how hateful people can be, forcing the narrative in an attempt to destroy someone's reputation, character, and behavior is one of the most extreme things that a person can do. It's straight up sabotage. The consequences and the penalties for doing such are extreme, because there will be a backfire. There will be a plot twist, let's just put it that way. And the truth will come out. The truth will be exposed. No matter how someone tries to force the narrative in an attempt to sabotage another person's character, it never pans out the way that they expect it to. A lot of these individuals, they end up, after they've been discovered or they've been found out, they flee. They run. They run and hide. They flee. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to be out in the open. They want to be behind the scenes, not only trying to pull the strings in other people's lives, as well as manipulate with words, create street theater, but they eventually are inside crying. I said inside crying. They were always crying on the inside, but now they're going to be inside hiding and crying because the truth is coming out, and that forced narrative that they put out into the world, that they put out into the community, the lies that they told, the manipulation that was done, the chaos that was enacted, it will be seen and it will be known for exactly what it is. You can't force the narrative of who you are onto somebody else. I mean, you can try. I'm not saying that certain things are not going to be seen in the manner that they want it to be seen in. Like I said, the truth always comes to the light. It always comes out sooner or later. And the problem is that there are individuals that do not believe that the truth will ever come out to the light. So what ends up being done is you'll have other characters being placed into the narrative as well that are going to combat all the lies and the bullshit being projected out into the world. And if these individuals have not included these additional characters into the narrative, well, guess what? That throws everything off. That throws everything off. Then they're having to change the narrative. They're having to add in lies, add in details that they didn't plan on adding. They have to bring in other people, other characters that they did not plan on bringing in. And the whole thing starts to deteriorate, starts to fall apart. When I tell you, as these people are crying on the inside, as well as crying inside while they're hiding away, God is not only dealing with them, but He is dealing with everybody that was brought in to force this narrative. He's dealing with each one of them as well. So we don't have anything to worry about. We don't have anything to be fearful of at all. Not a thing. In fact, as these people are trying to force a narrative, God will hide us in plain fucking sight. Where these people are thinking, believing they're getting away with something. They are thinking, believing that we don't see something, that we don't know something, that we're not aware. But God has made us aware, and He has guided us and directed us to do something different, which was also not in their plans of forcing the narrative. So again, they have to maneuver. They have to add new characters in, create new scenarios, create new street theater that they did not plan on having to do, which further makes it difficult for their forced narrative to play out in the way that they originally planned. Oh my goodness. These individuals are ticking time bombs. They're ticking time bombs. Not only the people that are closest to them, not only are they experiencing anger, upset, disturbance, but it's basically radiating out to anybody that has any kind of contact with them, to where people will start to see the truth, they'll notice the crash out, and they will distance themselves from these people. The same people that brought them in, those people are going to crash out in front of them. Different ways of crashing out, y'all. Different ways of crashing out. And all the while, we're good. We're blessed. We're happy. We're content. And God is working everything out in our favor. And everybody involved will see us rise as they continue to crash out. That's how it goes. We're not going to crash out. That was a part of the false narrative as well, too. That was a part of the fake narrative, the forced narrative, that we were going to crash out. We were going to have an episode, and everybody around us was going to see us crash out, see us have an episode, and then talk about us. And the puppet master would sit back, smile, and laugh about how they forced a narrative onto someone that did not deserve it because of something they felt they were slighted on, or something they felt like they were getting some type of payback. It actually is really quite toxic, their behaviors and their mentality, the reason why they do certain things that they do. If they were to be honest and tell the truth and say, I'm doing this because of this reason, people would tell them that's dumb. You're doing all of this, you're going to these extremes for this reason, because this person didn't speak to you, or because this person doesn't want to be your friend, or because this person doesn't want to date you, or this person doesn't want to fuck you. You went to all this, through all this, to try to hurt them because you feel like you were hurt by them, because they didn't want to put up with your bullshit, because they saw you from a mile away, because they realized that you were toxic, you were manipulative. And you know what? They were right, because of everything that they have done. It just proves that they were right, proves that I was right, and not even messing with them. You have people that are friends with other people because they're scared to not be their friend. They're scared of what they might do to them if they are not their friend, if they are not friendly or kind or speak to them or hang out with them. They will do some toxic shit. Ask me how I know. I've dealt with these people before. And a lot of the times I can spot it from a mile of fucking way that there's something toxic about this person, their behavior, their mannerisms, their attitude, that they're wearing a mask, and that this person can do some danger. Could be a danger to anybody that's attached to them. Can be a headache, can be a nuisance, can be toxic to anybody attached to them. So why would I force myself to attach and or befriend somebody that I know is toxic and manipulative in their behaviors and in their actions, and then when they don't get what they want, they go to extremes? So basically, you're having to cater to a toxic individual because of how toxic they can be if you don't cater to them. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'd rather let God deal with that person however he's going to deal with them. And a lot of the times we're sent in as basically a setup to these individuals. We're a test and we're a setup. And they don't know that. They don't get that until it's too late. They don't see it until it's too late that they were set up. Coming against us, attacking us, lying on us was the wrong thing to do. Trying to force a narrative onto us, God's children, was the wrong thing to do. And there are consequences of that. We're the ones that are going to be sitting back and are standing out in the crowd, and we're going to see all these different people that got involved in a forced narrative crash out and have negative experiences in their lives from what they tried to do to us. Gotta go. Bye.